Here we go. Yeah. All right, folks, welcome back to the USSSA Challenge Cup. Our next game is North Carolina, Georgia against Florida. Our last game was Florida and Texas. Florida picked up the win. So we see them again, and Florida's going to be the visiting ball club, and Jeremy Yates is leading things off. So we had a nice little break in between games, and here we go with this one. There's a ground ball to second, picked up, thrown to first in time. And here comes Ryan Harvey. So it's pretty much the same lineup. It looks like for Florida, batting first, Jeremy Yates. Hitting second is Ryan Harvey. Batting third, Jason Matuzek. And we'll give the rest a little bit later as they come up. We'll set North Carolina, Georgia defensively in just a moment. Harvey in the last game had he had 1 2-run homer, had a double and a single as well. So for him, kind of an off game. He might make up for it here, though. Long drive, center field, and that one's gone. That looked like a typical Ryan Harvey home run. Solo shot to center field, and Florida on the board. They lead it 1-0. That'll bring up Jason Matuzek. All right, defensively for North Carolina, Georgia, a team that I'm becoming familiar with. I've done quite a few of their games the last couple days. Jason Martel playing at first base. Greg Cannell at second. Third baseman is Dylan Smith. Shortstop is Jojo Bennett. We'll give the outfield a moment as Matuzek takes a pitch. That one is sliced foul down the right field line. Middle infielder is Rich Roccobaldo. In left field, Tyler Marshburn. In center field, Freddie Bynum. In right field, Tyler Wilson. Again, Wilson had a 5-homer game in one of the games yesterday. Catching Jason Magnum, and pitching is Brandon Jonas. There's a roller to second. Picked up, thrown to first in time. So Connell has 2 assists in the inning. So out number 2, that'll bring up Jason Branch. And on deck is Andy Purcell. And then Luis Reyna. So yeah, it's pretty much the same lineup for Florida. Doesn't look like any changes at all. So 2 outs, nobody on, 1 run in. This is hit out to left, and it's just to the left fielder. And making the catch is Tyler Marshburn. So Harvey solo homer, the 1 run in the inning, middle of the first. Florida 1 and North Carolina coming up, and we'll be right back.
I know what it means now. Money is a pot, definitely a pot. Definitely a pot.
Man, he's got a cannon. Pitcher gets the lead runner. Oh, wow. God. Oh, my goodness.
Sit back.
And welcome back. Again, this is the home of the 2021 USSSA Challenge Cup as we zero in on 3 gloves there. That's a nice looking Easton glove. All right, so again, North Carolina, Georgia taking on Florida in this one. Let's give the lineup for North Carolina, Georgia. Leading things off is going to be the right fielder, Tyler Wilson. Hitting second, the second baseman, Greg Cannell. Hitting third, the catcher, Jason Magnum. Batting at the fourth spot, the left fielder, Tyler Marshburn. Hitting fifth will be the shortstop, Jojo Bennett. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Jason Martel. Batting seventh, the extra hitter is Oregon Dodds. Hitting eighth, the middle infielder, Rich Roccabaldo. Batting ninth is the third baseman, Dylan Smith. Hitting 10th is the center fielder, Freddie Bynum. And batting 11th, the pitcher, Brandon Jonas. Just 2 reserves for North Carolina, Georgia. B.J. Falk, who might see some action, and also Rod Armour. In fact, Armour was a starter in a couple of the games yesterday. Falk came off the bench, so those 2 might very well get in. So here is Tyler Wilson, who, again, yesterday had a 5-homer game. It's going to be hard to top that today. Line drive hit to right field, and the ball is caught. Again, a lot of chirping on the field. Somebody's laughing at something. Not quite sure what it is. Okay, that's Branch playing right field again. We don't have all the positions for Florida. Ryan Harvey is catching. He's right in front of me, so I can't miss that. Branch is in right. I noticed Chris Waterman is playing third, so we'll try and pick up some of the other defensive positions in a moment. Here's Greg Cannell, the second baseman.
I think they're getting used to the 240.
And the pitch is a ball 4, so Cannell with a 1-out walk. So again, here at USSSALive.com, we're going to have at least 1 more game after this, maybe 2. We'll see. Oh, so this might be the last game we're doing? Oh, okay. So we might get out of here a little early. I was told maybe to be here till 2. All right. Okay. I'll go home and get a little more rest. I tell you, it's been a lot of fun to come out here. Boy, yesterday was a long day, about 14 hours. Not much sleep last night, but I'm going to catch up when I get home. But no, I've enjoyed it. I mean, exciting competition, great home run hitters. Here's one of them, Jason Magnum. And Magnum walks. Boy, back-to-back walks given up by Florida. It's the question of, yeah, you want to be careful, but you don't want to just keep walking people. Here's Tyler Marshburn, the left fielder. Again, these teams can hit, and it's almost, I think, better just to let them hit instead of just giving up the free passes. So Marshburn batting fourth and playing left field. And there's a strike. There's a drive to left. That one might go. No, it's caught and it's dropped. Oh, boy. We've seen a lot of catches and drops by the outfielders in various teams. I mean, boy, you make all that effort. Left fielder made a great running play. That's, and the ball is dropped. Let's see, that's Roxby in left field. Well, I'll just score that a double. And there's a ground ball to third, to second for 1, on to first, double play. So that's a 6-4-3 double play hit into by Bennett. And that retires the side, so that Marshburn hit to left field produces there's that play again. Nicely turned double play. So no scoring for North Carolina, Georgia in their half of the first. So 1-0 Florida at the end of 1, and we'll be right back.
I wouldn't be here without sweat.
I wouldn't be here without work.
Wouldn't be here without hustle.
I wouldn't be here without grind.
Wouldn't be here without a shot.
Angels select Jordan Adele.
I wouldn't be here without Omaha.
Wouldn't be here without Prime.
I wouldn't be here.
Wouldn't be here without Louisville Slugger.
Now there's a shot of the crowd. I think that's the same baby from yesterday. He's getting a big workout here at Space Coast Stadium. Doesn't really care about watching the game. I don't blame him. Just be a young baby. All right, top of the second inning. Andy Purcell leading off for Florida. They are up 1-0. There's a high fly ball along the left field line. Is it playable? Is it fair? Yes, it is fair. Hits just inside the line by about a foot. Purcell able to make it up to first, and he'll hold there. So that's hit number 2 for Florida. Again, Harvey had the solo homer in the first, and that is the difference in the game so far. Again, we're in the top of the second. Here's Luis Reyna. Reyna in the last game had 2 home runs, a double, and a single. Ground ball second. To second for 1, on to first, double play. So Reyna hits into the 4-10-3 double play with the middle infielder Roccobaldo taking the throw in the middle. So quickly 2 outs. That brings up Orlando Castillo. Castillo had a homer, double, and single in the last game. Nice play by the shortstop, but that'll be an infield hit. Stopped it from going into the outfield, and that could have maybe produced a double. So nice stop there by Bennett, and Castillo with an infield hit. And here's Jeff Roxby. Roxby in the last game. 2 singles, a double, and a walk. There's a drive down the left field line. Fair ball, barely fair by about a foot. Roxby with a double. And he's going to go for 3, and he will make it. Stand-up triple Roxby driving in Castillo. So Florida has another run. Single tallies in the first and second. They're up 2-0. Here's Daniel Sanchez. Sanchez being played to pull toward right center, and it's hit out in the center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit, and that's going to be a run-scoring single for Sanchez, scoring Roxby from third. So second run of the inning, and now Florida with a 3-0 lead. And now Emilson Marquez, who's been a very good hitter in the bottom of the batting order throughout this tournament. He's hit a few home runs. He hits a ground ball here to second, throwing to second for 1, and a little bit of a hug job. Everybody hugging there at second base. Player for each team. I guess they're friends. That's good. All right, so that's a 4-10 fielder's choice. Florida scores 2 in the second. They're up 3-0 going to the bottom of the second, and we'll be right back. And welcome back. Get a shot at the crowd here at USSSA Space Coast Stadium. No, the sun is not out as strong as it was for that first game that I did today, which involved Florida. But still kind of humid out here. The breeze has picked up, though. Good 5 to 10 miles per hour. So, again, a very nice January day here in Florida. All right, Jason Martel, Oregon Dodds, Rich Rogobaldo, the hitters scheduled for North Carolina, Georgia. That's 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. Again, North Carolina, Georgia's batting 11 players, and so is Florida. So 3-0 Florida as we start off the home half of the second. Fly ball deep right field, warning track, and this one is retired. So Martel is retired by Branch in right field. That ball didn't quite have enough to get out. So Martel denied a home run by about a foot. Here's Oregon Dodds, the extra hitter. Dodds being played to pull toward left center. There's a huge gap in right center field. And now the breeze is blowing out more toward right center. There's a ground ball, base hit into center field for Dodds with one out here in the bottom of the second. And now one of my favorite names of the tournament, Rich Rogobaldo. He plays the middle infield position.
It might have been his original
And Rogobaldo stepping out of the batter's box, taking his time. Again, in Major League Baseball, they're trying to speed the game up a little bit. Not as much time between pitches. Can the batter just step out anytime he wants? That ball sliced foul down the right field side and well out of play. So strike one on Rogobaldo. Dylan Smith on deck. Again, Dodds on first with one out here in the bottom of the second. So the sun is still partially out, but just not as strong as before. There's a fly ball to center, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. So Rogobaldo and Dodds have back-to-back hits. Dodds on second. Rogobaldo on first, one out. Here's Dylan Smith, the third baseman.
Third baseman number 32, Dylan Smith.
So North Carolina, Georgia has the potential tying run at the plate. And Smith has some home run power. Being shaded toward left center field. Big gap in right center if he wants to take advantage of that. Now the sun coming out a little bit stronger right now. Freddie Bynum is on deck. And Bynum will come up now. That's a walk to Smith. So the bases are loaded. And that'll bring up Freddie Bynum. By the way, I owe Bynum an apology. Freddie Bynum, I got corrected by this from a friend, and I appreciate, I don't like giving inaccurate information. Freddie Bynum actually did make the major leagues. Probably the equivalent of about one season, but it was scattered over a couple of years. But he had 351 at-bats in the major leagues. And one of the teams he played for was the White Sox. So, again, I watched Freddie play minor league ball 20 years ago in California. In the California League, there's a high pop-up, foul territory, playable, and caught by the second baseman. Runner going about a quarter of the way, but he has to go back to third. That was Emilson Marquez making the play. So Freddie Bynum actually did make the major leagues again. Played with the Visalia Oaks in the California League while I was doing play-by-play for the Bakersfield Blaze, and I saw a lot of Bynum because Visalia and Bakersfield were in the same division. They played each other quite a bit during the year. Here's Brandon Jonas. So again, you know, Bynum is in his 40s, and I'm telling you, he can still run. I mean, he was a very fast player in the minor leagues, good contact hitter, and I mean, really, I mean, that's really tremendous that he made the big leagues. Very happy for him. That one is lifted to left field, and it's along the line, base hit. That's going to score at least 2 runs, maybe 3, and it will be 3. That's a bases clearing double for Brandon Jonas, the pitcher. So, needless to say, Jonas helping his own cause with a bases clearing double, scoring Dodds, Roccobaldo, and Smith. So 3 runs in the inning, and just like that, North Carolina's tied the game at 3-3.
Number 2, Tyler Wilson.
That was fair by a good foot or so. So Florida had a 3-0 lead and quickly erased. There's a drive to right, and that one is gone. Up on the roof of the batting cage. So Tyler Wilson. Tyler Wilson goes deep again. He had a 5-homer game yesterday. That one a 2-run shot, scoring Jonas in front of him. And North Carolina, just like that, a 5 spot. They've gone from 3-0 down to 5-3 up. Here's Greg Cannell, walk back in the first. He slices it to right. It'll stay up there for the right fielder. That is Branch. He makes the catch. Oh, okay. That's yeah, that is the inning. So we played 2. A 5 spot for North Carolina, and there for the second. They lead 5-3, and we'll be right back.
The shortstop, man, he's got a cannon. The pitcher, get the lead runner. Oh, wow! God! Oh, my goodness.
All right, another shot of the crowd here at USSSA Space Coast Stadium. So again, you get a $10 off purchase of $100 or more at Smash It Sports. Use code DUAL10 at checkout. www.smashitsports.com, one of our sponsors. All right, top of the third inning, bottom of the batting order, Chris Waterman, and then top of the batting order, Jeremy Yates and Ryan Harvey. So Waterman, the only batter in this game for Florida that has not hit yet, as we start off the top of the third. Hatfield straight away against him. So again, 5-person infield, 3-person outfield. There's a high fly ball left field, and that one is gone. Right below the Space Coast sign on the left side of the scoreboard. So Chris Waterman hits one out, solo shot. And that gets Florida to within 1, 5-4. So back to the top of the batting order, Jeremy Yates. He started off the ball game by grounding out to second. That one is going to be gone. Once again on top of the batting cage, about halfway up. That was a missile First ball swinging Yates with another home run. In the last game, Yates had a home run, 2 doubles, and a single. So back-to-back solo shots, Waterman and Yates, and we are tied at 5. So I'll tell you, at this pace, this one might go down to the wire. Again, we're scheduled for 7. Here's Ryan Harvey. He is Mr. Home Run, and he did so again in the first inning. Solo shot. Harvey evidently, I heard this story as well. Harvey made it evidently to AAA in baseball. Didn't quite make the majors. I believe it. Man, he's got the body to probably be a football or basketball player as well.
Drive it hard, drive it. Here we go, donkey.
All right, Harvey will take a walk, the pitcher. Obviously not giving him anything good to hit. Again, pitching is Jonas. So for Jonas, that's actually his first walk. Here's Jason Matuzek, who grounded out to second, back of the first. So Harvey on first, nobody out. There's a high fly ball left center field, and that one is long gone over the Tropical Cafe smoothie sign in left center field. So Matuzek, 2-run shot. So we've had 4 batters in this inning. We've already had 3 home runs. That one is sliced to right, base hit. This will be extra bases for Branch, and he'll coast into second with a double. So Branch on second, there's still nobody out. So in this inning, we've had a solo homer by Waterman, a solo homer by Yates, a walk to Harvey, a 2-run homer by Matuzek, and now a double by Branch. And here's Andy Purcell. Purcell singled back in the second. So Florida back on the lead, 7-5. They led 1-0 early. Then North Carolina led. Now Florida back out in front. There's a drive to left. This will stay in the park. Left fielder makes the catch for North Carolina, Georgia. That's Tyler Marshburn. So that's the first out of the inning. Here's Luis Reyna. He hit into a 4-10-3 double play back in the second. Reyna had a 2-homer game in the previous game to this one. He hits this one in the right center field gap. That'll be extra bases, at least a double. Goes off the rolling sign. That'll be an RBI double for Reyna as he jogs in the second with a double. That drives in Branch from second base. So just like that, that is the 5th run of the inning for Florida. They lead 8-5, so they led 1-0. They led 3-0. They trailed 5-3, and now they lead 8-5. So what is that? This is a 3rd lead change. There's a drive to left. Is that going to hit the scoreboard? Let's see. Bang! Home run. Orlando Castillo. So over the last few days, there have been a few dents in that scoreboard. Hopefully not any serious damage. And a lot of balls have just missed the scoreboard as well. A lot of home runs hit out in that area. But actually, an equal number hit to right as well. Again, the batting cage out there is taking a beating, the roof of the batting cage. So 2-run shot Castillo, and now 7 in the inning, 10-5 Florida. There's a drive to center field. That'll stay up there for the center fielder. That is Freddie Bynum, and he makes the catch. So 2 away here in the 3rd. Here's Daniel Sanchez. So 2 outs, nobody on. So who's going to win this game? I have no idea. We have gone back and forth. Again, we've played five half innings so far, and only one goose egg in the bottom of the first. Otherwise, runs galore. Again, Sanchez RBI single back in the second. Had a 2-run homer in the last game. And Sanchez will step out of the box. Okay, I thought maybe he was going to walk to first. He comes back in. Emilson Marquez on deck. And there's a drive to right. It'll stay up for the right fielder. Barely, waist level, making the catch is Tyler Wilson. So a big 7-run inning for Florida, top of the third. They lead 10-5. We go to the bottom of the third, and we'll be right back.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Got him! Fires over to first. How about that? On his way to 30. Menace with a stolen base. This ball is gone!
A glorious Sunday afternoon. No, not quite actually. Sunday morning. About a half hour from high noon here in Florida. Again, JC Miles with you, USSSAlive.com. This is the men's major championship game. Again, USSSA Challenge Cup for 2021. Florida and North Carolina. So we're going to battle the Southeast in this one. So 10-5 Florida, and North Carolina will try and catch up once again. And there you see 3 of the wise men for Florida. Let's see, that's Castillo, that's Reyna. That's Reyna, number 23. Castillo out of your picture over to his left. So let's see, Reyna is actually the middle infielder. Castillo is playing short. All right, leading off is for North Carolina is Jason Magnum. Magnum walked back in the first inning. And he's going to take a walk again. So he has walked twice in the game. That is the 4th walk allowed by Sanchez. Here's Tyler Marshburn, the left fielder. He doubled back in the first inning. And the pitch misses. Jojo Bennett on deck. So again, Sanchez given up 4 walks. This is only the 3rd inning. There's a fly ball. Where'd that go? Oh, went to right field. That's gone. So home run, Tyler Marshburn, 2-run shot, scoring Magnum in front of him. Here's Jojo Bennett. Jojo hit into a 6-4-3 double play back in the first. It's a high fly ball, center field, deep, and gone. Straight away center field. Yates could not get to it. And it's a solo homer for Bennett, right over the center field fence and right up against the batter's eye.
Number 17, Jason Martel.
That'll bring up Jason Martel. Martel hit a deep fly to right, his first time up in the second. So it's now 10-8. Florida had a little bit of distance coming into the inning, but that distance being cut here as we got a base hit into right field. So the hitting parade continues. We still have nobody out, 4 batters in the inning. They've all, 3 of them gotten hits, 1 has gotten a walk.
Number 23, Yates.
And again, if I were able to play men's slow pitch softball, and I'm pretty much retired from that kind of stuff, I just would not want to be a pitcher because it is so hard. You just know you're going to give up your share of runs. You're just hoping your offense is going to score more than the opposition. There's a fly ball down the right field line. And I guess that's gone. Boy, I'm not picking up the ball at all. All right, well, now there's a little bit of controversy on the field. Was that a fair ball or not? A lot of chirping on the field. I honestly lost track of the ball. I guess my eyesight's not that good. All right, I guess they're calling it a home run. And I don't know, Florida's not very happy. So that was Dodds who hit the home run. Here's Roccabaldo. So we're tied at 10. Can't quite figure out the pattern of this game. All right, there's a ground ball to second, on to first in time. That's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Dylan Smith. 1 out, nobody on. 5 runs in. We're tied at 10. Roccabaldo 1 for 2, singled and scored in the second. There's a fly ball high to center field. That'll stay in the park. Center fielder makes the catch. That is Yates. That is out number 2. And here's Freddie Bynum, the center fielder. He had a foul pop-up caught by the second baseman down the right field line. Bynum sends this one to the right center field and caught by the right fielder. That is Jason Branch. So 5-run inning for North Carolina. We are knotted up at 10 at the end of 3, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We are tied at 10 as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Florida will be coming up. And once again, the sun has broken through and basking this beautiful field in wonderful sunshine. So each of these teams has had a spurt in this game. Florida, 1 run first, 2 runs second. 7-run third, North Carolina, believe it or not. I mean, they got 10 runs in 3 innings, but they did not score in the first. But they've had a matching 5 in the second and third, and no matter how you add it up, we are tied at 10. And here's Emilson Marquez to lead off the top of the 4th inning. Again, we are scheduled for 7. Marquez hit into a 4-10 fielder's choice back in the second. He's being shaded toward right center. This one, though, he hits to left field. Third baseman under it for North Carolina, Georgia. Dylan Smith makes the catch. So Marquez retired. That'll bring up Chris Waterman, who hit a solo homer in the 3rd inning. That was a leadoff home run. So 1 out, nobody on. Waterman's going to be played straight away. So there's 2 pretty sizable gaps in left center and right center. You know, again, some teams will go with a 4-person outfield rather than a 5-person infield. This one is hit to short, and it's caught. Soft line drive by Waterman, caught by the shortstop, Bennett. So quickly 2 outs here in the 4th inning. It's a nice snag there by Bennett. And back to the top of the batting order, Jeremy Yates has a solo homer. He's 1 for 2. And the Yates shift is on. 2 infielders extremely to the right. There are 2 on the left, though, but a big wide open gap on the right, and it doesn't matter. There's no shift against the home run. You can't put anybody on the roof there, and that's where Yates hits it to. So Yates has 2 solo homers. I mean, if you could pass a rule saying, hey, can we play on top of the batting cage? So I'll tell you what, you might make some catches out there, because that's where a lot of home runs are going. Now, there are a lot going to left as well, particularly near the scoreboard. I guess you could put somebody out there too, but well, you can't do that. Harvey has a home run and a walk. So that solo shot by Yates gives Florida an 11-10 lead. And Harvey hits into the right center field gap. That'll be extra bases. It hits off the Marucci sign, and Harvey will coast into second with a double. So 2-out double by Harvey will bring up Jason Matuzak, who hit a 2-run homer back in the 3rd. Again, that was the big inning for Florida, 7-run 3rd inning. They sent 10 batters to the plate in that inning, 10 of the 11 in their lineup. So Matuzak will try and pick up Harvey. And there's a drive to right, base hit. Ball played in, and Harvey will stop at 3rd. And now he's thinking about scoring, but he'll go back to 3rd base. So Harvey on 3rd, Matuzak on 1st. And there's Jason Branch, the right fielder. Branch 1 for 2. Flew out to left field in the 1st, doubled and scored during that 7-run 3rd. There's a fly ball, but it's going to hook and go foul. Very high in the air, pretty far, but well foul. Again, you're allotted 1 foul ball. If you hit 2 of them, you are out. So Branch, if he wants to hit 1, he has to put it into play. So again, runners 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Ground ball in the hole, base hit, going the opposite way. That drives in Harvey, and it'll send Matuzak to 3rd, and it'll be a double for Branch. So Harvey scores, Matuzak to 3rd. So runners on 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. It's a 12-10 Florida lead. Here's Andy Purcell. He's 1 for 2, singled in the second, flew out to left in the third. Ground ball to second, should be the final out. On to first in time, and that retires the side. But Florida with another productive inning. They pick up 2. They untie the game from 10. They lead at 12-10 in the middle of the fourth inning. We'll be right back.
Gentro Catching have come together to create the first ever catcher's gear designed for the female body. Introducing the very best catching set. The Streamline Helmet is lined with antimicrobial padding to keep your skin clear and meets the NOC standards for all levels of play. The revolutionary 2-piece chest provides the best fit, protection, and mobility behind the plate. Its front-facing straps allow for easy adjustments, and patented silicone grips line the abs to decrease spin and keep block balls closer. The leg guard's new shell design wraps around your leg for improved performance while blocking and throwing from your knees, and features increased padding to reduce pain and bruising. Plus, it wouldn't be Gentro gear if it wasn't jam-packed with motivational messages to keep you playing at the top of your game. The very best is available in a variety of colors and sizes.
Hey, there's a dog. That's the third different dog I've seen in 2 days. He looks pretty well behaved, but he looks very curious, just like my Maltese at home. I tell you, I wish dogs could talk. They'd have a lot of interesting things to say, especially my Maltese. All right, bottom of the fourth, North Carolina down by 2 as they bat here. They send a drive into center field. That'll be a base hit. So that's Jonas, the pitcher, helping his own cause with a single, and that'll bring the potential tying run to the plate as we go back to the top of the batting order. And Tyler Wilson, who homered back in the second. Again, this guy had a 5-homer game yesterday. So if you're Sanchez in the pitcher circle, you got to worry about Wilson here. And Wilson seems to hit all his homers to right. He's really a very good pull hitter. And he hits this one down the right field line. Is it fair? It's foul. Valiant try by the right fielder. Hopefully the right fielder's okay. He disappeared from my view. Well, you know what? I think he lost his glove. So he had to hop over the fence to get his glove. And he has to hop over a wall. Wow. So we'll have a little bit of a delay here. Good try there. The right fielder again, Jason Branch. And Branch is now back in the field of play. I'm just glad he didn't get hurt. So that ball was not foul by much, but it was foul. So Wilson will continue his at bat here. And the pitch by Sanchez is inside. There's a drive to right. It's gone. Up against the batting cage again. That one did not make the roof. It made the extended net. So Wilson has 2 home runs. Not sure how many home runs Wilson has for this tournament, but again, he hit 5 in 1 game, so he has at least 7, but he probably has more than that. So 2-run shot, Jonas picked up along the way. And what do you know? We're tied at 12. That one is sliced to right. Base hit by Cannell. And Cannell will stop at first as Branch plays it back into the infield. So nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. North Carolina has tied it back up, looking to take the lead here. Here's Jason Magnum. He has walked twice, so not very much excitement from him. He probably does not want the hat trick and walks. So the home run battle pretty close. Florida has 6, North Carolina has 5, and we're knotted at 12. Boy, another walk to Magnum. So Sanchez just not giving Magnum anything to hit. And Magnum talking to Sanchez. Hopefully that's a friendly discussion. We're not sure. All right, here's Tyler Marshburn. He had a double in the first, a 2-run homer in the third. So runners on first and second, nobody out, tied at 12. So the potential go-ahead run on second. So Sanchez has given up 5 walks, and 3 of them have gone to Magnum. Sanchez taking a lot of time. He's like the human rain delay out there. He misses. There's a drive in the right center field, base hit. That's going to produce at least 1 run. It might actually score 2, as Marshburn will have a double, and stopping at third is going to be Magnum. So that drives in Cannell from first base. RBI double by Marshburn. So Cannell scores, Magnum to third, Marshburn on second. There is still nobody out. Runners second and third for Jojo Bennett. After hitting into a 6-4-3 double play in the first, he hit a solo homer in the third. That third inning was the 5-run inning for North Carolina, so 5, 5, and 3 as far as their individual run totals. 1-2-7-2 for Florida, adding up to 12. All right, there's a drive left center field, and that one is gone over the World Series sign. So that is Jojo Bennett, a 3-run homer. Scoring ahead of him, Magnum and Marshburn. So 6 runs are in, and North Carolina leads by 4, 16-12. And the home run totals are knotted up at 6 each. So Florida trying to shut down North Carolina here and not allow any more runs. Trailing by 4, not really a big deal. We're only in the bottom of the 4th, but don't want to have to keep catching up. Oh, that'll be another walk. So Sanchez having some trouble with his control. That is the 6th walk that he's allowed. Here's Oregon Dodds. Dodds with a single in the second, a 2-run homer in the third. He has scored 2 runs. There's a ground ball to short. They go to second for 1, on to first. Double play, that'll help. So that'll be 6-10-3 on the double play. Martel out at second and Dodds out at first. So quickly 2 outs and nobody on. And now Rich Roccabaldo will hit. 1 for 2, singled and scored in the second. Again, Roccabaldo, Roccabaldo. There's a drop fly ball, deep right center field, and that one is gone. Solo homer, Roccabaldo. 7th run of the inning for North Carolina here in the 4th. And here's Dylan Smith. So North Carolina, a pair of fives in the second and third inning, and the seven-run total here in the fourth. And well, you might want to make it 8. It's gone. It's gone. I'm just not talking as fast as I should, I guess. Dylan Smith, solo homer. So it's now an 8-run bottom of the fourth inning, and 18-12. North Carolina, Georgia. Here is Freddie Bynum. And Bynum hits one off the pitcher. He's going to beat that one out. So a line shot by Bynum for a base hit. And North Carolina, Georgia's batted around here in the fourth inning. Brandon Jonas will come up for the second time of the inning. He started things off by singling. So Bynum on first. Again, if you're Jonas, if you hit one into the gap, I guarantee you that Bynum's probably going to score. And that one is snagged by Sanchez. That was in the air. And that retires the side. All right, so 12 batters at the plate, 8 runs scored by North Carolina. As you take a look at the right fielder, Branch, with his ordeal early in the inning. Hop over the fence, hop over a railing, get my glove, hop back over the fence, get back on the field. All right, so 18-12 North Carolina, end of 4. We'll be right back.
Add weight. Pull yourself up. Stronger.
Faster. Harder. How bad do I want it?
Stronger.
Harder.
Further.
Focus.
Hands.
Feet. Swing.
Crush it.
Inside.
Outside.
Push it.
One more.
Keep it up. Swing.
You got this.
Next pitch.
You prepared for this.
This is your moment.
You belong here. Less talk.
There's a shot of Old Glory waking up a little bit. About 5 miles per hour, blowing out toward right center. Again, a beautiful day along the Space Coast, but today it's exceptionally warm. Again, the sun is out in full force right now. Here's Luis Reyna leading off for Florida in the top of the 5th inning. North Carolina's taken an 18-12 lead after an 8-run bottom of the 4th. Can Florida respond? Well, they hit one off the glove of the pitcher, and that'll be an infield hit. So that went off of Jonas's glove and hit so hard it knocked his glove off. So Reyna on at first. That'll bring up the shortstop, Orlando Castillo. Castillo, 2 for 2, 2 runs scored, 2-run homer and a single. There's a ground ball to second, could be 2. Step on the bag, throw to first, not in time. That was a pretty good tailor-made double play ball, but second baseman had to, or actually the middle infielder, I guess that was, had to go over and touch the bag himself. That's Rocco Baldo. So call that 10 unassisted at second. So fielder's choice, Castillo reaches first. Here's Jeff Roxby, the left fielder. Roxby, a RBI triple in the second, then a fly ball in the third. There's a deep fly, and will that fly go? Yes, it will. Just under the scoreboard, but over the wall. Roxby with his first home run of the game.
Number 41, Sanchez.
Just beyond the outstretched glove of the left fielder, Marshburn. So that's a 2-run shot, and now it's 18-14. And there's a drive to right, and that one is gone.
Just enough handle.
Again, up near the roof of the batting cage, solo homer, Daniel Sanchez.
Number 26, Martel.
So back-to-back homers, Roxby and Sanchez. And now 18-15. Again, this game is too close to call. Might go down to the bitter end. You know, again, this type of game, I know I said this a lot yesterday. I'll say it again. I like being the home team. Get the last at bat. There's a fly ball to center. Bynum. Still showing great speed that he had 20 years ago when he played in the minor leagues. Even in his 40s, he can still run. He makes the play. Marquez retired, 2 away. Here's Chris Waterman. Solo homer back in the third, then hit a soft liner to short in the fourth. So 2 outs and nobody on. And as far as the home run totals, there you see it on the screen. Each team with 8 homers in this game.